So the reverse Silverstone race of Creator Series was another banger race then. There was definitely a little bit of controversy during that race. Let's take a look at some of it. Ben bonks into Kai. Incredible. Kai's just in front of him then.
Oh my god. Hards did not want to turn. I'm so sorry. So sorry to the Haas, whoever that was.
Did you let him go?
I didn't mean that. It was just straight up understeer.
No, just murder and carry on. Nice.
Kai?
Ben is the master at the moment of a sorry while also doing absolutely nothing about it and also doing the same thing next week. Someone even said that in the comments recently. I think it's fine, but would have been nice to wait there, wouldn't it? Would have been nice to wait.
I'm so sorry.
Kai versus Tom. Here we go. Here we go. Give me some spice. Tom's normally a gentleman racer. Oh dear.
What the flip again? We keep
How are they not getting a warning for that?
Jesus.
Look in your mirror, Tom. Look in your mirror.
Oh, there comes Kai.
Yeah, beautiful, Tom. We give it all the room in the world. You love to see it.
Oh,
GG, surely.
Really
Oh, switch back. Ah, switch back easy, surely. Yeah, go on. Oh, contact?
Right, we're going to leave the space.
Whoa, that was cozy. That's very deep, Tom. Where are you going?
Bit of a mistake. Guy's got better tires now, though.
Don't blame the tyres. Come on, it's lap 4. Get in the bin, Tom. You just had a big old whoopsie there. I want to see that from Kai's POV. So I think there was a bit of touchy-touchy there from Kai unnecessarily. Yeah, it's just not necessary. It's fine. It's just not necessary. And then through here, he's going to see Tom absolutely delete himself. Oh, fair play to Kai there. Look at that. Look at that. This is so easy flat. Even at the start of the race when you're on your own, it's easy flat. But when you're side by side, taking extra speakers of overtake with some dirty air, I actually thought they were still flat. Look, he literally lifts and downshifts, slows down a lot of speed to make sure he gave him room. This was perfect. He left just about right room. Fair play to Kai for doing that. And he just sees Tom say goodbye.
Nice one, Tom.
Hey, he reacted! Kai reacted! This is not a drill! Kai reacted! You need to see this. Kai reacted!
Nice one, Tom.
No way! Well, that's it. Back to complete silence. GB and Karim. Okay, what happens here? Oh, dirty air, but then... Boom.
There it is.
There it is. Minor mistake, but a mistake nonetheless. Oh, yeah, GB was super slow through there for some reason. And it goes deep, just slides, look. Oh, Krim couldn't quite get it stopped, though. See, Krim couldn't quite get it stopped because he was also in his dirty air. Look, here, he slides, but now, look, he's literally put his dirty air right where Krim's trying to drive. So now Krim's trying to obviously get up the inside of him. But the dirty air is just enough to let he's trying to get there. He just can't quite get there until now. If he could have been a bit tighter to his apex there, he would have got him easy, I think. Just, you got to be on that curb. But look, he doesn't get anywhere near the curb, really. Well, let's see what happens next. Krim did the same thing. He just straight lines there, allows a bit of contact. Same thing happened to me later on. Amazing, a warning for that. Oh, God. Oh, no way. It's here? Oh!
Second warning, man.
That's it on lap 7. Lap 6. On the outside, switchback. No, nothing doing. GB definitely could have done more there to avoid that, but that's fine. That's just a racing incident, I think. Trying to go on the outside there is always risky. Just complete 50-50 racing incident, that one, I think. GB defends it nicely into here. Beautifully done. Nice. Ben versus Kai. Here we go. Look how big his rev meter readout is. Like, that's just distracting. It's absolutely ginormous.
Just take it, bro. Just take it. Hurry up.
Yeah, fair play to Ben. He sometimes gets stick for not leaving room and stuff, but he allows him to go on the outside there, and then once he's there, he allows it to happen. He doesn't try and send it in there and wash him out wide. That leaves him plenty of room. Perfect racing.
Just take it, bro. Just take
Bit of contact
it.
there, but that's just part of the game. That's perfect racing by both. Nice. Fabio versus Scott. All right. Mr. This is my game. Did a huge P11 to P11 in this race. So let's see how this goes. All right, can we get this switch back? That's a decent exit. He's all over him here. He's going to burn the battery. Yes, Scott's not going to fight it. Nothing else could happen. It's wide. Where are you going, Fabio? Why is he crawling? Hello? Drive the car! 90k on that apex. Are you taking the mick? No, I've got to see what I was doing on lap 10 on that apex. 90k? 120k, I do. 120k. 20k slow. I know it's side by side with somebody, but that did seem very slow. Anyway, it's not Fabio's game, it turns out. I want to see Scott's. I want to hear Scott's reaction to that.
What was that yellow?
Oh, Fabio's gone.
Look at his face. Look at the determination. You're slowing us
I
all
know I'm
down.
slowing us down, but you're joining me.
Doing. Love that. Hayden has a whoopsie. Yes, please. Oh, 30. Yeah, 30k slower. Of course, he was doing 90, wasn't he? Yeah, 30k. That was quite a lot slower.
Allow me. I didn't get my turning in point right. Oh, and I'm round.
30, yeah.
Try to stay with them.
It was 30, yeah. What does Tom think of that?
Suck on that! Get me!
You get me.
Bye-bye.
Oh my god, does he get a bet as well? Ben would have been raging at that.
Double overtake!
So what happened to... Did Ben just have to drive around him? Yeah, Ben was just right behind him when it happened.
Oh, bye-bye.
Oh dear, pit entry. Now the pit entry, I was so cautious here. I did practice it beforehand.
Right, let's have you in.
That's, wow, it's vastly too late. That's vast. Look, 95k when he's supposed to do in 60. Bro, wasn't even close. What's he doing? I brake here. Tom brakes here. It doesn't seem like much, but he's accelerated a bit more in that time, and mine's about as late as you can brake.
I'm too quick.
Way too late. But yeah, nice illegal pit in, Tom. Let's see how he reacts to this.
This lap, please.
I'm too quick. Oh my goodness. Well, GG's. No! What the flip are we doing?
And Garrett and Nick get 10 seconds. Oh, okay, more. There's just going to be lots of these now, I think, isn't there? Well, even later, isn't it? Bro! Are these guys all right? 60k. Other tracks, it's 80, but they're not even getting close to 80. It is a tricky pit in, but you're not even getting close, guys. Come on, sort your lives out. Razin and Gillan contact. Hello. Right. One from me. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember this. Actually, I haven't really seen this from Razin's POV. Let's have a look at this.
That's it. I needed one mistake. That was very deep from Gillan.
Yeah, so it's a bit naughty from me. Unintentional, though, because if you look, we break it pretty much. I actually break earlier than him, interestingly. Then I'm in the dirty area and he's not. So he's going, oh, I can get on this corner easy. I just can't do that. And yeah, okay, look, I should have braked earlier, clearly. There's no two ways about it. But I didn't. At that point, I did brake earlier than him, but not early enough, clearly. I couldn't get it stopped. I will look at my inputs in a second. Couldn't get it stopped. But then from this point here, he's making contact with me. This is what a lot of people do in the F1 game. They make contact with you and then they just stay there like the AI. They just lock onto you and go, oh, what's he doing? Oh, why is he going so wide? As we know, the weird collision physics in this game, because the car's trying to rotate, and when you hook on the rear, your car can't rotate anymore because it's stopping it rotating, so it just forces a bit of understeer, and it makes the problem so much worse. I literally said this live. Okay, get off me, Razin. Get off me, buddy. Come on. You know that restrains the car. Yeah, there you go. Said it live. Yeah, I was going to say 60-40. Chat's saying the same. I think that seems about right to me. It's definitely more on me because I went deep, but it's hard to judge with the dirty air, honestly. Like, when you're sending it like that, it just pushed me right into the dirty air, and I just had no grip. Like, I just slide straight. Look at that. It is super tricky. And then just, yeah, the contact makes it worse, but definitely on me for running deep. Ben attempted... Oh, I've seen this. I'm going to watch some Safso's POV first. That's the POV of C. I don't think I've seen Ben's POV yet. This is quite bad. Check this out.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Ben doesn't let him back through again. Like, Ben's not even ahead at this point. Look, where is he? You can't see him. Ben's not even ahead. And here, look, Safso... You can see him coming, but obviously he's not able to react that quickly. Safso turns the battery on because he's ready just to get the exit and try and fight him. But no, he just gets... I mean, look, when he hits him, he's literally the car behind. Look, he's always the car behind. He just smashes off the track, and that's what gives him position.
Nice.
It's bad, this one. Let's have a look from Ben's POV, though. Let's see how it is from there. Yeah, so smart there. You know, struggle with dirty air. Get alongside him. You're not going to get as much dirty air. So smart up to this point. It's like, do you know what? From Ben's point of view, it's clearly not malicious. It's a mistake is what he's done. Because he's gone too far left trying to give too much room. Bounced off the curb. And into him. But here, the right thing to do was let him back through. And then another pit entry. Let's see it. How late is Guatt's braking?
Oh, let's see.
Too late.
No. Oh my god. Okay, that's fine. No pen. That's all right.
What? I've just found a new hack in this game. Spin. Go backwards to the pit entry. It doesn't matter if you're speeding. It resets to 0. Get on with your day.
That's fine.
Incredible. I love that. Anyway, Razin 10-second pit. Oh, another one. Right now. Nah. They're all about half a second to get on the brakes.
Oh, I sped. Oh my god. The one thing I said I don't want to do, I sped. Brilliant.
Oh, interesting point. The racing line. Oh! Does the racing line either think it's 80 kilometers an hour or does it not factor in the downhill? because you're right. He brakes on the racing line. I never spotted that before. It thinks it's 80, because if you look at the colour, obviously it's red when you brake and orange when you're about right. And if you look at the colour, he's even now, after he's hit the brakes, he's got blue in front of him. He's nailing it. He's nailing it. He's nailing it. And okay, the blue does go back a little bit, but it's still only here, look. It's not far off. The game thinks it's 80, I'm pretty sure. What's this, Jake? I hope you're on the list, Jake. I'm just taking the Creator Series list at the moment. I haven't adjusted it today. Not very worn tyres. Oh, that's too much curb. Goodbye. Okay. Oh, all the way around. DNF. Yeah, safety car. Fair enough, though. Completely natural one. No problem at all with safety cars like that. Beautiful. Let's have a look at Scott's PV. Who's directly behind him.
Oh. That's a safety car.
I love that he called that before he even got to the wall. Before he even got to the wall. Listen. He's just about to say that safety car. He hasn't quite hit the wall as he starts saying it.
It's a safety car.
Incredible. Lottie and GB have a whoopsie. Oh, that's a big send. That's going to go deep, surely. Oh, okay, fair play. He got it stopped. Oh, wait. He spins, though.
That was fine.
You know, it looked massively on the brakes, but he got it stopped. He was sliding, but look, he's on his apex. Like, whether you're sliding or not, he's not really gone that deep.
Okay, I was absolutely there. That was fine.
I was there. He said it.
Well,
he said the line. Oh, it's his back. Interesting. Because GB was sliding, his back end hits Lolly's back end, which causes Lolly to spin. That's mad. We got another POV. I want to see more. Guatt. We got Guatt's POV. I assume it's just behind. As if that's not any damage. I think his rear left tyre gets jammed just in front of Lolly's rear right tyre. And because GB's sliding and going slow, Lolly just basically gets a massive slowing force on his rear right tyre, which of course is always going to drag the car around like that. I think that's what happens here. Let's have a look at this in slow-mo. I think that's what happens, and that's why it's kind of a weird spin that we don't normally see. Yeah, I think so. Really weird one. I've not seen one like that before. Oh, wow. To be honest, Guatt's too well to avoid that and not get damage. Safso has a spin. Oh, Safso, you let me down, mate. What do you mean you had a spin? Wow, it went quickly. Do you have worn tyres? Do you have hards?
Wheels gave out.
Wait, oh, and Fabio's right here as well.
I'm turned on now.
Oh.
Nice one. That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
Okay, clear.
Oh my God, that was synchronized.
Fabio loving it. By the way, Fabio, how do you put up with his wheel flashing this much? I've seen this clip. Like, flash, 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 flash. Like, that's too much. You got to turn that down, mate. So, this is GB and Ben. GB's going to go for up the inside. Again, I'll just play it through, and I'll let you guys just decide if you haven't seen it yet, and then we'll analyse afterwards.
Turned across me, mate. Nice one.
No, and let's watch Ben's PV.
You idiot. Very good.
So Ben obviously sees him coming a mile off. He knows he's there, but chooses not to go fully defensive here. I guess praying that they're being held up by slow cars anyway. But if he went all the way to the inside here, it's not really going to cost him anything. But then chooses to do the Ben Daly School of Defence, where if you look at Kai, that's the racing line. Kai's on the racing line. So, we're just turning in from the racing line in front. This is the racing line. Ben's already off it a little bit, but that's not too bad. That is quite bad. Before he does it, GB's hit the brakes. There, GB's hit the brakes. At this point, he's hit the brakes. He's committed to this move. Ben moving over is going to do nothing other than normally, in Ben's mind, spin the guy that's coming for you. Now, I'm not saying Ben intends to spin them, but it's not an accident that the physics of this game tend to shaft the guy on the inside, and Ben does this a lot. He's not trying to spin him, but it comes over. But at this point, GB's committed. And if you look, GB's really smart. GB's really, really smart. Look what he does. We're going into a left-hand corner. What does GB do? Turns right. That's what you have to do. What I would do is turn left to try and avoid hitting him, even though he's already decided to make contact with the overtaking car because he's come over so early on him. Try to avoid hitting him. But what that actually does is because you're steering left, they then hit you on the front axle, which then just spins you around. If you go straight or even turn right a bit like GB's done here, your car won't turn. It'll be them that get shafted. And this is the only way to combat the dirty defending that a lot of people do in this game, including Ben. GB is going for an aggressive move here. I don't think GB's completely blameless. It's a bit of a send. But it's fine. He's asking for this to happen when he's squeezing. I said this last week as well. When you squeeze someone, you're asking for trouble. And if you get trouble, you can't be surprised because you've chosen to squeeze. That's what Ben's chosen to do. GB was smart to it. Didn't let himself get spun by it. I wish I could do this, but my natural reaction is to turn away from them, not into them. And actually probably doing that gives him damage, but I'm glad Ben got his comeuppance for that, because that's not the way you defend. He does go for a bit of move, so like that's why he's not completely blameless. But Ben, he's squeezing, he's moving in the braking zone. If you end up in an incident, you can't be surprised, can you? So really similar to before. Crim goes for a send here. I honestly, up to this point, my line's similar to Ben. I'm trying to discourage him going for a move. So I've kind of stayed left a little bit there, all the way to the left here. And then I resumed the racing line. With hindsight, that was obviously a mistake. I resumed the racing line a little bit, come over, but not all the way. And then he goes for a send on me in the braking zone. Again, I've already hit the brakes at this point. It's really, really similar. But the difference is, I don't turn in on him. I don't move in the braking zone. I leave him in the room. I don't think there's any contact whatsoever in that move. Perfect. And then we get Ben versus GB 2. Straight on us outside. Nicely done. Beautiful. Good racing that. Bit of contact there. It's probably okay in this game. Yeah, I think that all that contact is just really normal in this game. Yeah, nice. That's good racing that.
We can keep fighting for it, or we can push for the win, mate. It's up to you.
Oh, that was a bit squeezy, though. Yeah, it's a bit too much of a squeeze. It's a little bit too much of a squeeze. Not by much. It's a little bit squeezy, this. But Ben is ahead at the end of the day. It's not really a corner we want to be side by side in. He's ultimately left to a car's width, just. And again, GB being smart there, doing the thing I said before, that he doesn't, when he's going to be hit on his front wheel, he doesn't turn into it because that will cause a spin. He basically straightens his wheel a little bit, which is what causes the contact ultimately. And then through comes Meraki. No, he doesn't.
What is going on, bro?
There's definitely a quote there somewhere, isn't there? Like an extended warranty quote or something. Oh, let me tell my extended warranty. No, never mind.
What is going on, bro?
Something along those lines. I think that was all right. For the most part, that whole clip was really good racing, I think. A bit squeezy by Ben on the apex, but I don't know. It's probably all right in this game. Is this on board for Meraki's? Yeah, here we go. Give it to me. Give it to me. I mean, by the way, this is brave, isn't it? All right. Never mind. Again, that weird spin reaction, see? Do you know what? It's only a very slight misjudgment as well. Very slight misjudgment. Around he goes. I think I'd have done the same. I just would have liked to think that I would have rated him earlier. Crim and Gillan contact. And this one's interesting. What you think of this will completely depend on whether you do sim racing or whether you watch GT cars. I said this at the time as well, because if you watch F1, this is completely fine. In F1, the car ahead decides the line, as we saw with Leclerc on Verstappen in Spain. The car ahead decides the line, F1. This is fine. As long as I leave him a car's width, obviously, which I'm always going to do. Me coming over here, he's just got to follow me over up to the point of the edge of the track, and then he's then within his rights to then go straight and cause some contact, potentially, or I would be causing the contact at that point. In sim racing, or in GT terms, this is me coming into him. But if you look, I'm just following the racing line. It's not like the racing line's all the way to the left, I'm just swiping across at him. But even in F1, if I did do that, if it was in a straight, it's fine. To be honest, it doesn't really matter, because nothing came of it anyway. Like, bit of contact there, but it affects my exit. Crim's all over me on the exit. It doesn't really affect anybody. In the end, it's a complete racing incident because it has no outcome either way. But it will just completely depend on your school of thought there. Razin and GB contact, all right? Hit me with it.
Just makes no sense.
That sounds like a frustrated Razin to me. A little bit deep by GB, but it's fine. Oh, big slide. Lots of contact. That's from the slide. Nice. Good move in the end. Got a lot of contact there, but
Lost us so much time for no reason.
I think it's just part of the F1 game.
So stupid. No, man. No one has brains today.
Clearly, some frustration bubbling over there from Razin. 1.8 seconds. How much do they really lose from having a battle in a creator-focused, content-focused league? Couple of tenths. Yeah, not very happy, clearly. Ben versus Guatt. All right, let's have a look at this one. A bit wide, yeah. G-Watts, and he's just got all the battery. That was, yeah, do you know what? That was actually quite smart defending by Guatts there. There, look, sort of like not fully going defensive, but hesitating towards it, and it causes Ben to actually lose speed in the straight. Look at his straight line speed. Watch his speed here. 202 goes down. He loses the momentum. He actually shuts DRS and doesn't reopen it. Let's see. He goes on the outside. Yeah, nice. You know what? That is what I like to see. And this is what I wish Razin did for me earlier. Look at Ben's inputs. He never... Most people, Razin, I'm looking at you, would just hold the steering lock and just hit somebody. Ben here is adjusting his wheel so that he doesn't cause contact. And that's exactly, in my opinion, how you should race. Watch his inputs, either here or here. Watch his wheel. There, look, just constantly adjusting to make sure he avoids the contact. Perfect. Really nice. Really nice. Oh, a bit of a squeeze there, though, by Guatts.
I was a bit squeezed there. I was a bit squeezed.
Nah, I don't think that was... I don't think Ben needs to apologise for that one. This is where things get spicy into here. Now that was too much of a squeeze. Yeah, just clearly doesn't leave enough room here. Like, I mean, where's he going? Like, look at the amount of room he gives. Just not enough. It's just a squeeze. So definite squeeze there. Frustrated to get the penalty, and then just
Brilliant.
Goes, no, you're not having any track.
Thank you, mate.
Two wrongs don't make a right. It's a shame to see that. It is. Let's see here. Yeah, just clearly, just let me look. Where's he off to? Just way, way too much of a squeeze.
Okay, never mind. He's just forced me off the...
Honestly, not fair, but like, I think seeing a lost head from here wouldn't be a massive surprise. He's always expecting room there, and then this bit of contact is not on him, not on Meraki, because he's just, look at his line. It's just a horrendous line. Meraki's left him a car's width. He just wasn't able to use it because of his line. Does he end up holding on to P6?
Well, I got Ben, boys. It was.
Yes, he does. He did get Ben. And then should we have a little look at Gillon wins? Let's have a little look at Gillon wins, shall we? Let's treat ourselves to make Gillon wins.
That was so hard. That was so hard.
Just that. Very good. And then somehow, Hayden gets cleanest driver again.
Right then, did we do it? Yes! 2 out of 2, baby. 2 out of 2. Cleanest driver in Creator Series. Let's go. Yes! Yes, 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 yes.
So there we go, guys. That was the Creator Series Clipbook for Reverse Silverstone. Once again, shout out to Creator Series and Scotty Designs for putting the list together that I went through. Don't forget to drop a sub if you haven't already, because we've got this coming pretty much every week. I'm enjoying doing these little analysis. And for me, the more drama, the better. Catch you next time, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.